I passed these. So, sorry, you haven't been that long, have you? It should be ready now. Oh, nice. There we go. Well, it makes me feel a bit better about starting about an hour later than I meant to. I should realise these take me a bit longer than that, typically. How are you doing, Mal? No, that's right, I should be ready now. Have we... I think we've talked about this game at some point, right? Lil Nightmares? I don't know too much about it, but I love what I've played of it. Yeah, well, here we go. I know I always ask this with every game we talk about, but no, this definitely has a physical release. It has one on Switch as well, I believe. Oh, fair play. Hope you get better, man. Sorry to hear you had a little bit of Do you feel better now versus earlier in the day? Gosh, I hope so. Sorry, that's the sound of me closing my window slightly. It got physical. Oh gosh. We won't quote that out of context. But no, it has got a physical release. Cool. That's good. Nice. Yeah, sleep has amazing curative abilities, isn't it? Just staggeringly so. Okay, so I've played a little bit of this, but not too much. I was really impressed by the very, very little I did play. So we'll just get straight into it. I'll tell you what I'll do. The weird thing is, even with that full volume, the game's quite quiet, so I'm gonna turn... You might have to turn the volume up on your end now. I'm gonna... Hi, Amadeus! Hello! Hope you're doing well, man. Yeah, I think I'm going to... Sorry if I'm something a bit louder. I think I'm going to turn the, my microphone volume down a bit. Not too much. Yeah, maybe we'll try about that. Yeah, so... Just so the audio balance is a little bit more... I'll keep an eye on this, though. Just writing down my old settings I've changed here. Just in case these aren't a good idea. Yeah, it's a weirdly quiet game in terms of its volume. Okay. FF7 remake. Yeah, I saw that. Oh god, yeah, you must be... Yeah, well, ecstatic as you say. Oh, great, man. Oh, it's so cool. Is that the... No, it has been playable before at, like, E3, hasn't it? I think? I'm pretty sure it was. But that's certainly got to be the first time in, like, the UK, or probably Europe in... Well, maybe Europe? Whatever the case, that is really cool, and I'm very, very happy for you, man, on that. That's great. Alright, let's get started then, shall we? Oh, E3 and Gamescom and first time in UK. Oh, there we go. Oh, cool. Kind of appropriate starts off with a small nightmare, really, isn't it? So we've got one little nightmare so far. Yeah, I keep going on about the sound design in every Halloween game I'm playing, but it's consistently really good in pretty much every game we've played so far. Gosh, what are they about then? Yeah, this came out a few years back. Sorry, bear with me while I just adjusted the angle of my TV slightly. Yeah, so I believe this came out in maybe 2017.
He is Tuxedo Mask, I don't believe it.
Oh gosh, that's actually a bit freaky in this kind of context. And that's gotta be Cricket, isn't it? Alright, Cricket. Yes, I believe this came out in 2017, I think. Turn the TV away! You know it. You know it. God, look at this. I mean, can you make this out on stream? I hope it's not too dark. It's certainly quite dark here. Oh gosh, look at that. Oh, that is amazing lighting. Alright, Peds, are you doing, I did wonder about that, are you doing the Retro Monday? Okay. Oh, really? Okay, maybe if I try this a bit more. Yeah, let's try about that. Is that a bit better? I mean, this is a dark game regardless, so you're probably not going to be seeing a lot of stuff, but... Oh, I see, okay, no worries. Yeah, that's more than fair enough, don't worry, man. Thanks so much for coming in regardless. Yeah, I hope that's a bit better in terms of visibility. I mean, it's a dark game, so... I mean, it's not like I can see it really strongly on my TV or anything. Get some volume up on my headphones, actually. Yeah, as you can see, we're continuing the trend of incredibly cheery games. I've decided I'm going to do Loco Roco and Parappa the Rapper as soon as October ends, so we can have like a complete mood whiplash in terms of the kind of games we're playing. We'll juxtapose stuff like this with Loco Roco. How's that sound? Boom. You know, I'm used to not being able to like move boulders or big blocks, but this might be the first time a broom has been beyond our grasp. Oh, there you go, Cricket. Yeah, I hope it's alright now. God, this feels so... I don't know if this is going to be dialogueless. This might just all be done through pantomime. Which I quite like that, so... Yeah, I go for... Oh gosh. What was that I was carrying? Is that a doll? Yeah, I can't remember how I got this game. I think this was a... I think, possibly every game I've played so far has been a Humble Bundle one. This might have been as well? Maybe I got it on sale, I can't remember. Balderdash. Yeah, hopefully it's not too bad now in terms of lighting. It might, like, you've noticed I've darkened all the other bits on the stream, but when the game is this dark, it might just, like, catch up with those anyway. Don't know. Oh, good. We got the TP. Oh. God, what is it with the? I swear I'm not picking a theme of games where people have been hunned. Please believe me when I say that. Oh God, I think I've just realised. Do we have to? The fact is, I played up to this section and I somehow forgot about this, so it's just making me feel horrible all over again. I hope it doesn't come to this, but something tells me we've got to, like, grab onto that poor person's legs. Well, if I probably reach his mansion, I don't think he'll have a hand in it. So I'd quite like that. Oh, good. That's got to be a good sign, isn't it? So there's one of those curious games as well where you can pick absolutely anything up as well. I know Matt expressed interest in this. I don't know if he did actually. Can I? I don't know why I'm struggling with this. I have. It was only like a month or so back. I think I played like the first 10 minutes of this. So like. Oh, actually, we're gonna need the chair, aren't we? I don't know why in my head I was like, do we need to grab onto his legs? Oh, he did play through this, did he? Did he stream it? I can't remember. If he did, I obviously didn't tune in, so I'm a bit sad at it, really. That seems quite obvious, though. Ooh. Yeah, for the little I played this, I didn't get far enough to get into any combat, mind you. Well, I say combat, I don't even know if this has any, I mean... we live in quite a cool time now, when you don't really need to... Like, if you're gonna do a horror game, you don't absolutely have to have combat, because sometimes combat isn't the best part of a horror game. Yeah, none of that looks very combat-y, does it? Maybe I should try holding down, we got a reasonable sprint on us. Oh god. What the fudge? Actually, that's funny enough, we got a new freezer today, believe it or not. How eerie. Oh, Nick played this as well, oh cool. Oh good. Got all my favourite things, people being hung, leeches. That's it actually, that's all my favourite things. God, what did I sign up for with this? So maybe you ignite the leeches. Hello, Jeff. Continuing the cherry theme, as you can see, so. Oh, really, Petia? Nah, fair shout. We're still, for what it's worth, we're still very early in at the moment, so there's, probably not going to be anything too spoilery. I think my middle brother played this on Switch. I think he said. I know it was quite expensive on Switch when it came out, but I think, thankfully, it's probably... I think if it goes on sale now, it goes a good bit cheaper, thankfully. This is published by Bandai Namco as well, which is interesting. Oof. So I somewhat think of this as being an indie game, but... obviously backed by quite a big company there. Oh, hey lads. Ooh. Let's, make a swift exit, shall we? Yeah, I assume this is probably running away from Finn's game. I don't know who these little triangle people are. Yeah, so it looks like our primary way of interacting with the world is grabbing stuff. Gonna be quite a small child here, haven't we? Oh my gosh. I might need to turn Streamlabs down a bit after. How you doing, Jeff? I am running away. Sweet, sweet light. Ooh. Okay, yeah. We'll definitely keep the light on for this bit. This might be where I got to, actually. So I didn't get very far. But I was immediately taken with how atmospheric this was. Hi, Jeff. How's your Monday been? Well, yeah, how's everyone's Monday been? I mean, it sounds like yours was mixed past these with a bit of illness, but I'm glad you seem to be a bit better now. Could be worse. You could be this child in this predicament. Just another man. Very good, Cricket. I was gonna say Jeff then, because I'm used to Jeff being the song lyricist quota person. But I verily manic. I can't remember that. What day did that sinner wish it was? Did they wish it was Sunday? Jeff. The Venga bus is coming? So I can go to work on the Venga bus, you say? There you go. Kept that little trend going. Hello, oh no, still Jeff. I was about to say hello, Matt. I was like, wait a minute. Should check chat first. As one of those sounds, I assume it's a certain person, but still very applicable. Oh, there you go, Cricket. Yeah. Speak of the devil.
Bound only by the paper-thin wrapper of mortality, a soul here lies, struggling to be free.
Oh gosh, this. I don't think anyone else apart from Rainbow has used the Maddie ones. They're from a very good game. So yeah, I don't know what you'd... I guess you could call this survival horror? Probably? But I guess it's otherwise a... I was gonna say action puzzler, but I don't know if that's completely accurate. Hey, we got block physics. Oh, this is for those of you who remember me saying this about Zombie U. I always find this really upsetting that any kind of child. Oh, sorry, train. Can I put it back on? Oh. Oh. It's just a little crooked. It's still good. Apparently not. Didn't see any action, yeah. I mean, we did sort of sidle past some rather frightening looking leeches. That was actually somewhat. Ooh. Ooh. Actually, I guess it is a platformer, really, in the sense, isn't it? I love that we've got a cinematic camera here as well. I mean, yeah, we can control it a little bit, but I think it's really helping give this quite an immersive feel. So this has got to be something, isn't it? So do we need to... Ooh. Cool. I appreciate that wasn't too... Oh, I see, right. Wait, so do we... Hmm. Yeah, it's quite cool, just like inside the first game we played this month. We have something that's completely, to say at least so far, completely dialogueless. I don't know if that ever changes, but... Oh, is that a jumpy thing? No. I thought that... Oh, that's what we kind of came out of, I think, yeah. Yeah, maybe we need to grab onto those shelves up there? Let's have a gander. Ooh. Yeah, the nice thing about pretty much everything I've played this month, I think, aside from the Castlevania 2 mod, although if you look in the right places you can set that up if you do want to. These are all available on everything, every game I've played, like this, Inside, Count Lucanor. Yeah, there's everything, right? So this is our... oh yeah, I guess Dead Space is like the one outlier, that's... Oh. Oh gosh! Oh no! Oh, sorry, music box. It's not, Yeah, I wonder if it involves the fuse box. Fuse box, maybe. Can't... no. So I'm guessing if we go past that... I'll pass these! Well, it's always a happy, fun time here, as you can see. So that's good. Although we might already be stuck. Or at least not immediately sure what to do, but we'll have a look around, won't we? Oh my gosh. Thank you, that's gotta be a Jeff, thing, isn't it? Let's have a look. Oh, Jeff. Bless you, man. Thank you very kindly. Again. Seriously, thank you so much, man. Oh. Yeah, I guess Dead Space is one of the less accessible ones. I don't know if that was backwards compatible on Xbox One, Dead Space. I don't know if EA did... Oh no, I think the Mass Effects are backwards compatible. So maybe. Yeah, this has got to be something, isn't it? So, maybe there's, I mean, none of the items I've found have struck me as completely, Was that a throw? Oh, is that what he's doing? Is that what... Well, I say here, I actually am not really sure. A little child. Oh, we have got a throw option. Yeah, I don't fancy our chances with that. So how do we get the, Yeah, so I guess that option is to get out of the, So we got the, can we climb up the... Oh gosh. Oh. I think we're a bit stuck though. Yeah, I got a proper puzzle here. Like, that's all gotta be... Well, no, we can climb out onto there from there, so I think with the seesaw... Unless you are meant to just do this, so I don't think you would be, but... Maybe you are just meant to completely sprint this. Oh gosh! Oh, sorry, child. Oh no! I thought I deactivated that. Sorry. Oh gosh. First of many, I think. Poor Finn. That was me not paying attention because obviously the lights go off, don't they? Oh, oh, you got the third tier. There we go. You got the third tier remote, Jeff. Oh. Good man. I'm trying to think. Did you say what that was? I'm trying to remember. I really want to see it in any case. Quick, 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 quick. Okay, there we go, yeah. Sorry, Gan, that was another case of Jasmine spending ages in a place where the solution was actually much more straightforward. We didn't need to spend like any time there at all. Although I don't know if this has any like optional collectibles, like ooh. It's like the eyes in Zelda dungeons, isn't it? Ooh. Okay, it's a little bit forgiving, thankfully. Oh gosh. Ooh. So it's not insta-death. It's near insta-death, but... There we go. Yeah, I've been enjoying your... I still don't really... I doubt I'm gonna sit down with a Pokemon game anytime soon. It'll happen again eventually. So I like other people streaming Pokemon because I kind of get to vicariously experience it all again, or like get very nostalgic with like the Goldenrod City music. So I've been really enjoying you streaming that, Jeff. I'm sure it's been about good memories for you as well. Although Crystal, I never really played. I never had the third versions of any Pokemon Gen, which is a shame, really, because those are arguably the those would arguably be the most well, the best versions, right, of each gen. It's a very good. Oh gosh. Oh. Oh, maybe that. Oh, that's a collectible then, I guess. The dolls, or rather, we have to destroy them. Which is a bit of a shame, actually, because there was one right at the beginning of the game, which we did pick up, but then not do too much with. Thank you, Graham. Hi, Dr. Dre. You remember what I said before? I was really close to calling you Rob then, Dre. So I do apologize. I didn't quite do it, but I was close to it. God, there are kids actually sleeping in the beds. I mean, that's not the most shocking thing about this scenario, granted, but... Oh gosh, the use of Rumble was really effective there. Yeah, I know there's DLC for this game that's meant to be really well regarded. Oh no, do we have to go back in there? Oh dear, I think we do. Oh no, wait, can we climb up this? Okay, cool. Let's not go meet our larger-than-life friend again, shall we? I'm off next week on your holiday. Cool. Oh, cool. You got any plans, Dre? Oh, do you mean you're going away on holiday? Cool, either way. I'm seeing ambiguity where there probably isn't any. I'm just checking if you mean like as in a week holiday off work or school or whatnot. Oh dear. Got a stomach ache? Pasties, did you have you been in the vicinity of this place? Have you passed on your flu? Yeah, sure. Oh, poor little thing. God, they're bare feet as well. Gosh. Oof. Oh! Oh, hunger. Thank you. Gosh, how long have they been down here? Just so they got the hunger pans. Pasties. Oh, thank you. They helped us out. That's the first sign of anything being friendly here, so I'll certainly take it. Gosh. Oh gosh. Now, this bit will be a test of how dark the stream may or may not get, so... Yeah, make sure your monitor brightness is up. Although, do say if you don't think it's that, because it might be on my end. Yeah, it really likes looking at the... Oh gosh. Yeah, this is one of those games I knew would be up my alley. It's just taken me so very long to get around to it. So say, there is a sequel on the way. I don't know if that's coming out on everything when it launches, or if that's like... Because as I say, I know that this came out on Switch earlier this year, so I don't know if the sequel's also coming out on Switch on release date. Unfortunately, I mentioned earlier as well, this has DLC, and apparently it's meant to be very good for this game. And I do not have it at all, unfortunately. Maybe we can save that for next year. Because I know the main game in this is only meant to be a few hours, so this is another one where we might get it done in one stream, but no absolute guarantee. That's all iPhone brightness. Well, that's fair. How's it look on your iPhone, Dre? Probably little, appropriately. So here, we can use the power of momentum, and... Oh gosh! Just barely make that somehow. Yeah, I guess this is a little bit, I mean, I thought this of Inside as well. That one might be more obviously so than this, but this has reminded me of, like, old cinematic platformers as well, like Another World or, Flashback. Or, of course, the Oddworld games as well. Just anything that has, kind of, lets the environment do the storytelling and, thankfully this controls, I mean, I like those games, but they do take a bit of getting used to with the controls. Especially like Another World. This is maybe a bit more elegant than that. Ah, Little Nightmares. Gosh. I haven't seen, I remember seeing an episode of that. Was it Real Monsters, wasn't it? The Nickelodeon show. Yeah. I remember being a bit freaked out by the character designs. They're quite cool because they're freaky as hell, but you had like the weird Mr. Tickle-shaped guy who was like holding his hands. Oh good. Oh good. Oh good. Oh god. Grab. Could have done with Mr. Tickle arms to actually grab onto that. Oh yeah, past these. Let's have a look in the 2000 Range Rover. Oh cool. Oh sorry, Dre. I only just saw that. Oh cool. Get this done before 2 AM. It's funny, we haven't actually gone that... Like, we didn't go too late with Count Lucanor. Which, for anyone who saw that, or did like, that game was... I ended up being very taken with that game. The one we played last night, more so than I expected to be, honestly. Oh gosh. Ooh. Yeah, I love bits like this where the camera can really kind of sway back or give you a... just kind of give you the establishing shot of the environment. Oh no, okay. From the moment I thought the game had set us much further back, but no, I think it's just, we just kind of looped around in that bit. Actually, it kind of put us a bit further after we died, because it basically respawned us where we... oh gosh, you're right. Right, let's go behind you. Oh. Good lord, this feels... Oh, what? Oh, Jeff! Jeff, it just minimized the game and... Oh, Jeff, are you sure? Oh, he's only gone and gifted me the DLC. Oh, Jeff, I swear that's not what that was. I was not trying to go... Oh my gosh. Oh, bless... Alright, but let me buy... You have to let me buy you stuff to return, alright? Oh gosh, bless you. I need to be careful if I say... to start saying, yeah, I would like a house deposit, you know? With like a... We'd like to fund a sequel to Dynamite Heady on the Mega Drive. Actually, no, I will say that one. Hopefully they'll cotton on. But no, seriously, thank you so much. Buy you a coffee and a Cornish pasty. Done and done. Yeah, that might not be the best bit to pause there. Seriously, thank you so much, Jeff. That's so funny though, I didn't know Steam did that. It just minimized the game to be like, oh, by the way, you've been gifted stuff. Oh, Jeff. Gosh, thank you so goddamn much. Oh. Well, maybe we'll do the DLC this month. We'll see. Either way, again, thank you. Like the McDonald's thing. Gosh. Oh, careful now, Jeff. Set a precedent, yeah? Oh. I think I took for granted that in modern games like this, usually there's a bit of a... Oh, is that set us back? Oh, gosh. I think I was just hoping there would be, like, bowling alley style little invisible barriers either side of that, but... No, it's a tiny bit more precarious than that. So, we could expect to die a lot in this. This is a cool little section, isn't it? This is really creative with the, clean-in trolley. doing it. Right, let's go. Oh gosh, this is a little okay. Oh good. Okay, so up here. Onto that. Oh, I got an achievement. Oh, you can see that. Oh, cool. I'm not sure if OBS will capture the. Maybe I changed the setting that made it capture that. How about a Wells pasties to watch you stream? Decap Attack sequel. Yes, I'd be alright with that. Or at least get that whoever composed that soundtrack to do another one with the Mega Drive again. Or maybe do like a Mega CD version with Red Book audio. So like, did get your iPhone 3GS out? Oh gosh, what version of iOS does the 3GS run? I mean, shortly after that one, I lost count of what iPhone they're on. Like, what's the current iPhone? I had the 4... Yeah, the only iPhone I've really had was the 4S, actually. Well, they on that? Did they get to double digits? I'd assume so, given that they're almost yearly, right? Yeah, this is probably going to be another very strong recommendation. Like, every game I played has been really. Which is almost uncharacteristic of horror, really, because horror is often known for, like, really schlocky, low-budget stuff, like, especially, like, in film territory, right? And now we're playing stuff that's being put together with, seemingly for not cynical reasons. Well, not to imply horror schlock is cynical, but... Oh gosh, got a bit of light here. We can see what those little triangle creatures are all about. But yeah, the
And the one to fill your dark soul with light.
I yell that every day in the mirror. Yeah, it's all beautifully staged, isn't it? It's funny, it is reminded me of Inside a little bit, but it's obviously quite different. I mean, for one thing, this is more of a... Oh gosh. You've obviously got kind of 3D maneuverability as opposed to being purely side-on. Like that game, this is dialogueless. Ooh. I don't know if this is going to get as grim, or as... I don't know if the ending of this will leave me speechless in the way that the Inside ending left me. Yeah, I really dig this kind of thing. Just love platformers in general. I just love platformers in general. Both of the kind of just purely mechanical type and then of the atmospheric type like this. What did that accomplish? Go up here. I'm also a fan of this as well, where you kind of have environments like when you're in sort of a... You're sort of a small character in a big environment. I mean, sometimes it's to more of an extreme than this, but this has reminded me of like... the time I took a leap of death. This reminds me of like various Toy Story games and anything else where you're a small creature in a like large, sort of just a normal world like this. We are a very, very small child, aren't we? Micromaniac. Yeah, that game is odd, Jack, because it is a Micro Machines game, right? I think. I think it's part of that series. The emphasis seemed to be more on having like the character visible, I think. Because Micro Machines was a bit strange. You'd pick like one of various kind of oddball characters, but that was never represented in game at all. You were just in like kind of a nondescript vehicle of some kind. You'd only see them on like the results screen and such. So I guess Micromaniacs, which that was PS1, wasn't there? I guess that was sort of an attempt to incorporate them more by having them run, having like the character out and running on the track and such. So I do remember seeing the review of it at the time. Maybe I'll try emulating it sometime. Let's have a look. So, Pasties, you completed New Game Plus, but started again to get back into it. Oh, cool. That would be such a cool one to get platinum on that. I wonder what the platinum percentage is on that, because on the one hand I assume it's really difficult, but then the Souls games tend to have pretty high... oh gosh. Tend to have pretty high... they seem to generally have pretty high platinum percentage rate to get, just because the... oh gosh. Just because the... obviously the fan base for them is so fanatical. And maybe we don't actually have to go up there. Because it looks like we can get through this bit. Maybe there's a collectible up there. This is the kind of game where I'm quite happy to get the collectible, but it's not really the focus. Sometimes with something like that, I just see it as an excuse to go back to the game after the fact to get some of that stuff. Yeah, there had to be a reason for getting that bed down, surely. Oh god, it's one of these horrible monkey things. Who are you? Oh god, those things are horrifying. What's the history of that? What is the history of those? I mean, it feels like they really were made just to be a frightening thing in movies, doesn't it? Those horrible monkeys with symbols. You guys know me, you know I'm very fond of monkeys. It takes a lot for me to say that. Yeah, no, I do. Oh, do we have to throw it at the... carrying an object. Ah, there we go. I was expecting it to be like a Yoshi game where you try and throw an egg. There'd be a trail coming up, but... let's get away from you. Buy the monkey toy. How many children just were... it's like those cuddly monster kind of toys that just upset children. Or upset some children. How many children just were terrified of that thing, bless them? I sure as hell would have been. Yeah, at some point past these, I do want to go through probably every Souls game, more or less. I mean, I'm obviously quite a bit behind. But I would like to do... oh, I see, we need to grab it. Oh, I was hoping to leave it in this room. Alright. That's a good touch. That's a neat little touch. Our poor child can't quite stay stable in an elevator. That's a big mood. Hiya, Matt. It was quite funny, Matt. Someone used that sound effect earlier, even Dreadful Cricket, I think. And I got like halfway through saying hi, Matt, before being like, wait a minute. So I definitely checked my monitor this time to make sure who it was. Matt, you've played this, right? Oh no. Oh, this breaks me. The child gets hunger pans. I don't get hangry, just hunger misery. Sorry. Oh, you haven't played. Oh gosh. You're in the same boat as Peds then. Peds came in earlier basically saying the same thing. Oh. Oh gosh. Well, this song's going on the Halloween playlist. Oh, they first? Oh wait, what? Oh, do we have to eat? Ugh. Oh, Charles, I'm really sorry. I don't want to make you eat whatever that pink thing is. Ugh. Can we get? Oh gosh.
Oh, this is delicious!
Dear. Ugh. God, what does Mr. Kruger want with us? Actually, I say that because he's got like long spindly arms, but then we probably need claws really for that comparison to the that. Yeah, this strikes me as one you'd like. In particular, I think the art. Would I be right to say the art is what really stood out to you on it? I know some of the enemy designs we haven't seen too much of yet, aside from one in Shadow. They're certainly pretty freaky in this. So that's quite cool. Ooh. No worries, Chef. No worries at all, man. No. I tried to Indiana Jones it. But... oh, okay. We need to... have we got another one we can... I assume that's what we do anyway, do we? Oh. Let's have a look. Oop. I was thinking maybe we need to get another cage and put it under the door. Let's have a look up. Oh god, no. That's always a thing with a platformer, isn't it? Okay, how do you get up onto the platform you're climbing on top of? Do you jump? Do you press forward? Well, just using one of those two, isn't it? To be fair, probably safe to say you usually press forward. Oh, can we... No. No, we're not terribly agile in this. Tell you what, maybe if we just climb off this sooner... No. Oh, we need to... Oh, that's quite cool. That's a creative little solution. Yes, we know, we figured it out. Whee. That's quite creative, I like that. Yeah, nice simple puzzles, but not necessarily brain dead. Let's try out a few solutions on that one. Although, this room seems quite featureless. Can we... we were meant to do this. Oh no, of course. we are kind of a small, defenseless child, but we do have a bit of Nathan Drake upper body strength in us, so that's good. Don't skip pull-up day, even in these dire circumstances. For this good leg day, though, this child, but... Frankly, we won't be too hard on them for that, oh my god. What? Are they mummifying? Right, so they turn their head at any point. Let's not have that be us, shall we? Oh god, you know what we have to do here. Oh? Oh good. So, I'm guessing we have to... Oh god, this is gonna get a bit gnarly, isn't it? I think we have to get mummified. So I'd rather not put this poor child through that, but... Oh, have they gone? Where have they gone? We scared them away. Oh, they're definitely there. I guess not. Yeah, I don't know, I thought we might have to get, like, mummified to then go to the new location, but then... I suppose the way they had it off that hook would probably be a bit on the lethal side, I suppose, isn't it? Could we maybe throw something to distract, Ooh. Oh gosh. Probably shouldn't have moved there, should I? If I hadn't run that last time on the wooden floor there. There's the way our character reacts there, it makes it look like they... Like, that was canonical, what just happened, our little game over. So they're actually conscious they came back in. Maybe I have to really... Nope. Well, that's not working, is it? Maybe we could do a run and jump there, actually. Yeah, just a little passage. We're getting quite intense with the games we're playing on this, aren't we? Although, funny enough, I think this one's 12 rated, so... Yeah, maybe if we... Oh no, that's probably not going to be far enough, but we'll certainly try. Gosh, their proportions are very strange, aren't they? So wait, how do we... I mean, now that we're in here, what do we... Oh, we can jump up, can't we? There we go. Let's make a swift exit, shall we? Boo. Yeah, so kind of as I expected, there's a lot of, Look, I mentioned the word combat earlier, then stopped myself because I don't think this is a combat game. I'm completely cool with that. In a game like this, it's quite a good shout to just emphasize the powerlessness of your situation and character. So, oh, there's a crank there. Don't suppose any of you guys have heard of a game called... Oh gosh. Bye bye. Bye bye. Oof. It did occur to me, I was like, wait a minute, this is very loud. Oh good. Just shoot.
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
I thought this was DMC5. I've noticed DMC5 tends to go for about 20 quid these days. Quite tempted. I'll see if I can get whatever that special edition was that came with like the making of videos and... Oh, most importantly for me, the one that came with like the Mega Man Mega Buster as well. I want that. Oh, this is quite cool, isn't it? My game has more shoes than your game. Oh god. Oh god. Lord swears more for whatever the hell is burrowing through that. Oh gosh. Yeah, if being chased in games is immensely discomforting to you, and why would it be? This'll be a bit of a hard time, I think. This one. Did I mention this is a game where you get chased? Oh gosh. Oh gosh. Oh. I was like, oh good, they didn't spot us, and then I think after they pressed the button, I think that was enough for them to realise. Yeah, pretty gosh darn intense, isn't it? God. Speaking of terrifying, Pets is now playing Garfield Kart. Someone wants to get into the Halloween spirit. Let's stay in here, shall we? Fancy our chances a bit more in there. High shoes per second. All about that 144 shoes per second monitor, bro. Is it weird I find them kind of adorable, this monster person, Freddy Krueger, clawless thing? I don't know, they had like a childlike curiosity to them then. Yeah, this is so well put. Yeah, again, this is going to be another big recommend. Unless this like somehow just goes rubbish by the end, which I suspect it doesn't. Look, this was very well received. This will probably be another high recommendation from me, I think. I keep forgetting we've got a lighter. Yeah, this is beautifully made and so well put together. I'm really liking these, I mean, I did them out of practicality. I've kind of aimed to do short games mostly this month out of practicality, just to get as many done as I can. But I'm really loving these kind of small, focused experiences. Like the Count Lucanor yesterday was such a... That game was as long as it needed to be, and it was just perfect for that. Like, even with that character's slow walking speed. As I say, I believe this is only a few hours as well. So I'm more than happy with. As I say, we'll see if we can finish this tonight, but... Gosh, I have no idea in here. But the, well, I can't even actually jump on the, Oh, wait, is that shifting the weight of the room? So wait, can we jump on that? Oh! Oh, there you go. That was a surprise. It's been quite nice as well with, like, this, Count Luke. I think pretty much everything we've played, I mean, the Castlevania mod's obviously a bit different, but all of these games have generally been quite... Well, Dead Space as well, really, for the most part, but... Aside from those two, these games have been quite puzzly that we've played, and they've all been challenging, but not, like, completely stupefying. But I found out a solution, be it someone telling me or eventually through the game. Like it's always been a case of like, oh, that's clever. Like, oh, that makes sense. So I like that. Check this out. Yeah, it's just great when you've got like a camera the game's in control of a bit. You can do effective stuff like that. Oh, well, actually we need to get up there anyway, so has to do that. God, look at that collection. What are those dolls on the... Oh my god. There's quite a high 12, I'd wager. But I assume it's not a bloody game at all, which makes it a bit different from last stream's game, doesn't it? Oh, of course they've gone back and... Wait, can we... Wait, is that a... Oh, I see. Oop, no. No, nothing. That's it. Carry on. Oh, past these. The video finished still up if you want to see it. I mean, to be fair to you, it was on, it was a bit of an impromptu stream on Friday night. I mean, if you want, next time I'm over, I can set up, like, that Doom mod for you on PC. I don't mean the Castlevania one, although that as well. Like the GZ Doom one, just the best way to play Doom. And basically the way to, like, play mods of it as well. It was really cool, that passes. I had to, yeah, I was talking to you before, though, about how, there's a lot of, if you play, like, classic Doom single player, there's a lot of quick saving. That is especially the case in that Doom mod. It was pretty darn tough. And I really did aspire to... Oh gosh. Oh god! Oh what? Oh, okay. I thought it was against the clock then. I thought they were coming up towards us. Yeah, no worries at all, Matt. Oh, bless you. I will probably describe what's happening at certain points, obviously. I mean, maybe loosely enough so it's not clear. If I start doing that, obviously don't feel you've got to, certainly feel free to mute me by that point. Or any point, really. But yeah, I do highly recommend this. Did you, I think you said you had it, Matt?
I would really prefer if you would be quiet.
God, I walked into that one, didn't I? Yeah, they did something Humble Bundle with this. I don't know if it was in the bundle, though. It might be the Humble Monthly. I think Peds might have given me this. People are so nice to me. Do appreciate it. But yes, you can get this quite cheap now, actually. I think once the game's been on Humble Bundle, its value generally goes down quite a bit. I've seen people selling keys on Reset Error of it for like a few dollars, basically. Gosh, it's worth that. Oh, nice, Matt! Yeah, was that because were you in this, forgive me, Matt, were you in the stream where we were talking about Crazy Taxi? Because if not, that's quite a funny coincidence, because we were talking about it. I was lamenting that you had to, wait, that was one I was in the chat for, so I think that was you. Was that you streaming, Jeff, I think? But yeah, it's a nice version on PC. You just have to, if you want the original music back, you do need to mod it. But it's pretty easy to do. Just go to the PC Gaming Wiki for it. Oh, okay. See, sometimes I'm looking at the room thinking there are all the objects nearby are for a puzzle. And then it's like, no, we just need to jump at the door, basically. Oh, gosh. How about you don't come any further, buddy? Cool. Oh, cool. Yeah, just before you play it proper, well, I mean, you know, you'll be fine with it, but, if you want, like, the original music back in it, like Offspring and such, make sure you, say, grab the files for that. I don't know, I tried to give the new music they had there a chance, but it was very forgettable. I think I just went around whatever local GANs were playing, local bands were playing in whatever garages were in their estate. Just grab them. If I remember, I think the mod adds music from Crazy Taxi 2 as well, which might not be as immediately nostalgic, but as much as I love the Offspring and Bad Religion music in original Crazy Taxi, there are only like 7 songs, I think. So it's probably a fair shout. So I guess this is our nemesis. Both the meaning of that word and Resident Evil 3 nemesis. Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite a lot of classic Sega stuff is on PC. Not all of it. I'm still so sad they never ported. Oh. What? Oh yeah. I'd rather my deaf sounds not be so flatulent, thank you, but it was like a sad trombone note, wasn't it? God, speaking of classic Sega stuff. But yeah, like a lot of the PC ports of classic Sega stuff, sometimes you need to mod them a bit, like sometimes they're not the best PC ports in certain ways, but they're still like, it's still a great way to like play a lot of those games in like high res and such. Like, I'm really glad they ported Knights to PC, because they weren't on Jet Set Radio as well, because some of those games they were re-released around that time, they didn't do all of them on PC. I'm still so sad they didn't port Daytona USA to it. Gosh, they don't like that, do they? Oh. Oh god. bet you don't, Oh! Child, I thought you'd be able to throw that higher. Oh, wow. So we need something lighter than that. Alright, so I don't think we saw anything particularly small in here, but I'll have a quick look. I'll try and have a look at that after in a bit now, Peds. I'll have to check if any Steam friends put any screenshots up. I do try and like that stuff when I see it. I've liked people buying games on Steam, if that makes sense. Kind of a curious process there, but I like to encourage a little community, things like that. That's why being friends with Jawa on PS4 is the best thing. He likes every little cool thing you do on there. And I like back. It's also feel good. It's so validating. Yeah, so you know, given that we can climb stuff, I would hope he'd have enough upper body strength to be able to throw a shoe reasonably high, but maybe not. So I'm trying to keep an eye out for anything particularly small and light I can throw at that, but like, is this shoe look? Oh, that one also looks quite. The only thing I can think is, do we need to get him to? Yeah, maybe if we throw this. I'm always thinking when they cover their ears like that, can I get them to? Oh, that one. Oh wait, that one you can throw up. There we go. Would the other shoe have been fine then? Was that just it? The auto aim not working particularly well. Don't know if that was just the case you had to find a lighter shoe, but they all looked about the same, really. Oh no, Matt! Well, oh gosh. Well, maybe if, I don't know, it's just to play it on your profile, because if she is, maybe Jawa's still liking those, whatever accomplishments she's doing on there. How long has she had that now, Matt? You've had that a while, I want to say, right? I bought her as a present. Yeah. Oh, Cricket! Now you've got the befriended Jara on PS4 experience. That's great. Of course, as of only a few days ago. Ooh. Oh, good. Who set this piano up like this? What was their goal, and how did they? Oh, good. You know, I've seen another kind of big, nasty creature associated with this game. It's like a big, puffy-faced chef, if I recall. I don't know if it kind of cycles through different ones or whatnot. So that's who we have for now. Yeah, this is survival horror, isn't it? Oh, looks like there's a little space there. I was hoping we'd be able to go past that. Oh, can we, Ah, here we are. So such great little, what would you call them? Kind of just like little puzzle boxes, these, Damn it, Jeff! You made a you made a little snarky comment, but you just gifted the sub. I see what you're doing. No, thank you so much again. Gosh, no, seriously, thank you so much for that. So let's not set the monkey off. At least, yeah, I wonder if we can use that, though. I mean, granted, would they know we were here if we, Oh, we won't risk it. Not actually sure what we're going this way for. Ah! Oh, good. Barrel of laughs this game, isn't it? Yeah, everybody's talked about playing this. Do definitely play this. It is excellent. I'm definitely interested in the sequel. Well, again, it's happened again, like with Count Lucanor. I mean, that wasn't the sequel in that case, just a spiritual successor, but I'm definitely interested in the developer of that, their next game as well. So what do we do? I don't know when this... I think the sequel to this is still upcoming. Because yesterday I said the Count Lucanor spiritual successor was like on its way, and then it turns out it's been out for like a month or so. So I was rather on that account, but I think I'm right in saying the sequel to this is still on the way. Hiya, Grum. How you doing, Grum? Thank you so much for coming then. Yeah, the, sorry Barry, just saw your comments. Yeah, the checkpoints do seem to be quite generous on this. We'd set this off, don't we? But then where do we hide? Oh wait, how do we... It's a music box, isn't it? To be thrown up there. Like this one that was like one of those music boxes you could set off. Did we set that off before? Oh wait, oh TV. Oh, is it off? Oh, that's a TV to play Atari on, isn't it? Yeah, so do we... Yeah, we're not doing amazingly for lighting options here, are we? Ah. Oh, do we need to... Oh. Is the screen just completely black right now, basically? I certainly can't see too much on my end. But I did play it when... oh, I see! I mean, we did light a candle earlier. That almost felt like that could be a checkpoint for him. And that, oh, damn it. Right, let's try that again. I mean, the game we played last night, that we had to, that basically had manual saving on. We had to be very careful in terms of what we, Right, can we jump across? That's can't be right, can it? Let's try. Yeah, what's the, oh, here we are, cool. Yeah, sometimes it's not immediately. Why can't we get up there? Sorry, child. I assume that's it anyway. So I thought I saw there was like a. Well, I'll tell you, I'm going to take a very quick loo break. Hope you're all well. Hope you're all enjoying this so far. I definitely am. So I'm really keen on this kind of game. It's nice to be finally getting around to it. But yeah, back in a second, everyone. Yeah, well done on that with the con, man. That's great news, man. Good on ya. It's such a good get, that. You've done some stock taking, but not be able to do much still. Exciting stuff, huh? Yeah, a slightly short break than usual. Let's get back to the bit we were stuck on, shall we? Wait, where did I put my glasses? Oh dear. Hold on a sec. I don't know why I put my glasses. No, I don't seem to be wearing them. It's just happened before. They might have fallen on the floor. You didn't hear that from me. Let's resume, shall we? Oh dear. Actually, I can't remember which one it was now. I did see the tweet. Just check, what were the controls on this? Slide. Yeah. Tell you what, let's see if I can turn off the oh, I don't know if there's a way to do it though, actually. Sorry about the Fred pop-ups though. I'll be a bit immersion breaking, mightn't there? Well, Timmy's get haggis. What does haggis... I'm sure I've heard someone describe it to you. What does haggis actually taste like? I've certainly not got experience of it. Ooh, what's that? Is that a... Yeah, we've come across a few things it could be in this room, like whether it's turned the TV on. I assume we just have to get the attention of our friend. Oh, there we go. I wonder what kind of show that is. That looks like a grand old time. And they're loving it. Very understandable. They're so enamored with it. Yeah, I guess I was a bit confused. Like, I was grabbing the button, but I think you had to like really commit to it. It seems like you had to actually. If I could just like push the analog stick forward. Ooh. Ooh. There we go. So I think a fresh perspective would help on that bit after a quick break. By trying the same thing again. Oh, I was hoping we could just pop it out a bit and then be able to ride it. Not us. Oh, it's the local ones, Matt. Oh, cool, still. So, jump on you. Grab you then. Yeah, I guess puzzle platformer, survival horror, I guess those would be like the three things well, I mean puzzle platformer you can kind of portmanteau as one or two. No, I can't do that. Okay. Yep. Okay. God, this game is just, it's so beautifully just laid out and designed, and just every new room is kind of a miserable joy in a way. It's miserable for obvious reasons, but it's just always, you know, whatever they've concocted up next is going to be like really well laid out and interesting. I like it. Don't like that. Oh, is that actually death? Oh, right. Well, lesson learned. Gosh, that was a problem there. That's my favourite thing in games, being grabbed by a hand from the wall, says no one ever. There's a bit where it happens in Resident Evil 2 with loads of zombies through the window, but I think I've read that doesn't actually hurt you. Gosh, those spindly fingers. You guys ever see those weird, was it salad fingers? That really weird Flash animation series? Similarly long fingers. Was it salad fingers? I think it was something fingers. Forever tormented me. Oh dear, we did that very well. Haggis is tasty, is it? Oh right. Oh, do we just have to run, basically? Okay. I mean, they're quite quick, though. Will we... Oh, good. Ooh. I can go up here. What's up, Mr. Fantastic? Could you, like, reach... No, could you not reach up there, cheers? Do I get... I'm always like doing... Do we get them to help us? Oh, is that going down a bit? Oh god, oh god, oh gosh, gosh. Oh wait, I see. Okay, I've clicked onto what we need to, Sorry. Oh, that's a cool section there. Although I am questioning how it's going to end. It's going to get a bit gnarly. Ah! Ah! Yep, that did end how I expected. Oh gosh. Do you think there's the capacity for forgiveness with this one? Do you think they're like, oh, God damn it, Kay, you didn't have to make that. Hand have independence. Cognitive. Oh gosh. That might be the most unnerving bit for me, actually, just the hand still going along. Oh man. Gosh. We're having fun, aren't we? So I'm really curious because I don't know. I doubt that's the last we've seen of that creature. But as I said, I remember seeing like another creature associated with this game, or like another kind of big monster. Not sure if that's who we're getting next. It's such a great. If you think about it, it's such a great idea. Like, especially if this is probably done by a small team, I'm assuming. Grab onto that. Like you put.
Yeah, so tiny and cute.
You put like no dialogue in your game. It makes it incredibly easy to localize, doesn't it? And it also just fits something like this so well. Ah, there we go. There's the chef character over. Yeah, I've seen that chef character before. That's not the one they market mainly from us. Oh no! It's an odd little thing, yeah, just occasionally I guess this is taking place over a long span of time. Oh god, what do we have to... Not exactly gonna have a exuberant buffet to choose from, you are we? Oh, is that... Oh, or Ratto. Ah! Ah! Well, anyway. Directly scheduled program. Is that so tiny and cute? Yeah, just give him a nice leafy salad or something like that. That was just poor child. Don't really you kind of get a sense of their face, sort of. They keep the gender, age, etc. ambiguous. Just to make it very easy to project onto them. So I think this is almost kind of going for a Monster of the Week sort of schedule in a way, isn't it? There we are, that's the one I've seen. That puffy garbage pale kid face. Hello. Oh, good. Oof. They were looking down here, weren't they? So, guys, you blew my cover. Wait, what am I looking at down there? Ah! What to put us in the... Oh gosh. I think I might have thought that actually. Yeah, I'm not sure. Doesn't really matter, does it, I suppose? Oh wait, why did I run into that? This one doesn't seem as cognizant with noise as the other one, though. God, look at that face! Look at the fact they just spotted me! Ah, oh god, oh gosh, oh god! Yeah. We're not gonna be able to outrun them. We haven't got Speedy Gonzales speed to make up for our small stature. Ah, that's nice. If they must make me into some sort of nourishment, guess they might as well do, I guess. Gosh. Ooh. Oh, so I think he stays in this kitchen now, does he? Just dawdle it along. Oh, it's a fish head on the floor. Ah. So I feel so visible under that table. Oh! We don't want the fish head hat. It's not our style. Chef is your favourite character. Is this Overcooked? Oh gosh. I would possibly still say that Overcooked might be more stressful than any of the horror games we've played this month. Certainly competitive, at least. There's so much snooping. Like, it is, the snooping is usual on these streams at the moment, isn't it? Doing so much of it. This makes me panic a bit because I feel like he's always going to end up looking under here, but it does end up looking under there, it seems. Gosh. What's he doing now? Oh, do you see that? Ah. Oof. Oh gosh, into the round. This isn't gonna work. Nah. Struggle with that bit. How do we get from the table to the upper section? Oh gotcha! Oh dear. I remember, this is a bit, probably a bit mean on from my childhood self. I remember getting annoyed at like to the ladies for getting, like, they'd get the queue order wrong, or there'd be something where it was like they'd let kids go who pushed in front of me. I'm impressed that they probably weren't paid much.
Savage attack!
I mean, do they remind you because of, did you have any dinner ladies chase any naughty children like this? We're not being naughty, we just want to... Oh, damn it. I thought I was being clever, I wanted to like throw the fish heads. Actually, yeah, maybe we could do something with that. Maybe we pick up the fish head, maybe throw it to the left a little bit. I've never sat well with Injustice, Jeff, so it's wasn't happy with it at the time, but... greater injustices have happened. Yeah, quite tough, isn't it? I mean, I'm a bit of a clumsy sort, so... Can you just go back up there? That'd be great for us. could possibly hide here. Oh! Oh my god, that should not have worked. We will take it, but whoa. Let's give up. I tried nothing and I was all out of ideas. You know? It's like just run. Oh. It's proper Tom and Jerry now, isn't it? Oh, come on. Oh, look at that face! I don't want to hurt you, brother. I mean, if you could stop, whatever you're cooking, if it's like children and such, probably don't do that. I feel a bit bad for him. He's been like, oh, come on, please, come back. I'm really frightening. I really am. Totally menacing. I seem you're meant to do this bit without him. It doesn't really matter. I mean, I think he's either given up or lost where we went. Oh. You know, it's a frightening monster when you start to feel sorry for them. Yeah, it was, well, published by them. Oh, someone's playing Spyro. Old uni friend. So much toilet paper in this game. Yeah, published by Bandai Namco. It's interesting. I don't know if that's like their American branch that handle that. Actually, I'm not sure. I don't know. Actually, is this like this might be a European game, maybe? I guess it's just one of those cases of a smaller game getting. Because I don't think it's developed by them. I mean, obviously, you know, it might have had staff from. I'm looking at it, but it's not their usual output, is it? I can't think of any Namco horror game. I don't know, did Namco ever have like a Resident Evil style? They had something on the PS2, I forgot. Oh god. Look at the portrait. I mean, I didn't say that joke, because I assumed it would go without saying. Oh. It's a statement I said with too much dignity. Oh gosh, oh god, blimey. Yeah, now that I think about it, I do wonder why everything is swaying back and forth. Is there going to be some sort of twist about us being on this ship or something? Oop. There we go. Silent Hill. Lower the well, Lower the Dark was published by I know the 2008, I think it was 2008, the reboot, the one that had like fire in it that nobody really liked, that was, I think that was there didn't seem to be much reason to go over that. Ooh. Yeah, did we just have to wake them over? Oh, it's so, was that open? I can't remember. We'll have a look at the Ah, pads! from the Humble Monthly is I still can't get that. Humble Monthly is just an obscenely good deal, isn't it? Like, even just for those 3 games alone. Well, even just for Spyro or crap. Well, probably any of those Activision games alone, it's an amazing deal, isn't it? Okay, so we're back down here. So what is that? What's that spurred on exactly? Oh, that one's cooking. Ah. 200. Speaking of good deals. Jasmine's Kevin Fence on the dinner. I mean, oh good. That's terrible. Oh, okay. By the way. Nah. Fair enough. We didn't do that very well. Ah! God, that's a dismal fame, that. Yeah, this just made me think, did Spyro just sell really badly on PC then? Like, why is it so...
I was called a little turkey, but I'm a chicken goddess. Your beef jerky?
Why is it so cheap? Like, barely a month after release. I assume I don't know if, like, the one we woke up upstairs, I don't know if they've, I wonder if there's sort of a large-scale puzzle here going amongst the various rooms. I'll turn around, go back in this room. God, I suppose he asked her. I think he just knows how loose the skin is around the bottom of his face as well. I was gonna ask. I probably should have thought to go here. This seems like quite a safe spot anyway. Right, no, nothing's really opened up since I did that. Yeah, I'm feeling this is probably like a larger scale puzzle. Oh, I needed to get a key almost certainly, didn't I? Actually, yeah. So I'll just restart from checkpoint. I was about to die on purpose so that could... actually, yeah, that's... Okay, so I guess we activated, well, at least you don't remember, that was closed off before, I guess? Hi, Chris. Chris, I think you've talked about this game before, I want to say, right? Yeah, if I can figures, is there like a... Oh, they're still asleep. This is a bit of a different face on this one. I was wondering if they had a key, like, on their, like, cannon off the back of him, but... So I assume we need a, Yeah, this is a bit confusing, this. Because it looks like it's leading that way, but I don't know, is it under a pillow maybe? Hmm. Nice, yeah. How do you like it? It is really cool. I am really enjoying that. Is this slightly not sure what to do here, admittedly. So we went through. Oh. So I don't know where the other one has gone. Wait, did we come in through? Did we push our way through there? No, maybe we have to go back around there and it's kind of weird because we've looped around all ourselves. We're not really to any avail, to be honest. Ooh. Okay, there's some sort of collectible in terms of lighting the candles as well. I don't know to what end that happens, but. Oh really? Yeah, the rumble's already very good as it is on this. Yeah, I bet it makes great use of the HD rumble on Switch. Did you play the? Because it came with DLC as well, didn't it? I think on Switch, if you bought it, you got all the DLC. I want to say. Yeah, I'm really not sure. Really not sure what we've accomplished by waking that chef up. I can't immediately see like anything in this room that would have a key here. Because it is through a locked door that we need to get through next. Oh, actually, although now that I look at that. Oh, I thought we had to jump on. Never mind. Yeah. Would you consider getting this on Switch, Matt? I bet it'd be like a great game to play portably on there. I always think portable systems are surprisingly good for horror games. You just like turn the lights out and is it this? No. I got stuck a bit there. Yeah, if I can think is maybe it's that. Yeah, you turn the lights off, you get headphones in. I always think like a portable horror game could be really immersive. There'd be a way to like, I know there is, like, it'd be cool if you could like hack that in, like, so obviously you could, I'm using the PS4 pad, but you could use a Switch Pro controller on this, but, yeah, I'm a bit confused, I won't lie. Oh. All that. Oh really, man? I thought it was meant to be quite good. I might be thinking of a different game. Like, I've heard of a few games where the DLC is the best part of it. Maybe not this one though. Still want to try it in any case. I like this enough that I'd like to try the DLC. And then eventually the sequel as well. Oh good. Yeah, I guess we basically didn't accomplish anything with the... I don't know where that other chef went. You don't... Do you remember this bit at all, Chris? Oh, it uses the Pac-Man amiibo! Oh my god, that's hilarious. I mean, it is... We were talking about this. It is published by Namco... it is published... Sorry, let me try that again. It is published by Namco Bandai, so I guess that adds up. I've been so, putting bright, cheery Pac-Man anywhere near this feels... Gosh. Well, Pac-Man's a game you get chased by ghosts, so... I guess it's not too far removed. Kid is a little pack... Yeah. Unfortunately, we don't have any, don't have any power pellet equivalent to this, at least as far as I know. the music change here. Oh gosh, Matt. Have you tried the light switch above the bed? Yeah, I did try grabbing onto that. I thought I saw like a gap above where that was hanging from, as if you could, kind of keep climbing up it, but that wasn't really the case. Turns the yellow hood into a creepy Pac-Man. Oh, it gives you the Pac-Man outfit, the Mii Pac-Man outfit from Mario Kart 8. The one Java always used. That would fit amazingly in this game. Yeah, the DLC is a little nightmarish. Oh? Yeah, what's going on with they're wearing multiple face mask hats? So bizarre. Yeah, so we haven't really done anything since we, yeah, there's a key there, so I assume we've got to go in there. I don't know, maybe we didn't climb up enough up there. Oh. No good. Well, that worked, surprisingly. Yeah, definitely under there. Definitely. I'm often followed by a sad trombone as well whenever I start running. It's not very flattering. The only thing I can think is that, are you meant to do something there when the face kind of... Because, so who is the... I don't really understand, how is there one that was also asleep but might be the same one? So I don't really understand that. Screw it, let's just climb up. I remember this, yeah, so... This will serve me right, really, for being all gloaty about this bit, so, like... and then not know what the hell to do next. Charlie, eat the bread! You get really hungry every once in a while. It's gotta be better than a live rat. Yeah, I'm not really sure what to do, yeah. Yeah, no worries, Pasties. Thanks so much for doing a bit of a wild one, this, isn't it? Have a great night's sleep, right, Pasties? Thanks so much. Good night. I guess so, Jeff. It just confused me a bit, though, because it looked like that one was put on a different face. Like the one up here had. This whole sequence has been very confusing in multiple ways, honestly. Cup your pasties is gluten filled. Oh my lord. Well, no. Surely you're meant to go left there. I mean, I only thought it was if you to go right here on the beams there, but that doesn't seem right, does that? Try going up this way. Yeah, I'm not completely confident we can finish this tonight. It looked like that other one would not let people push in front of cures. Yeah, why was I reading that? Any kind of, That's quite funny. Just like the other one back. No, see, that's still. See, what we. What... Oh, for God's sake, the key's right there! Ah! I'm so sorry, everyone. Look at where it's been the entire time. Oh my God. How did I miss that? Oh, I'm so sorry.
Sorry.
Yeah, exactly. Oh gosh, who's that? Who's that?
The galaxy depends on your funky moves.
Self-expectable for it to be in that emulator. God, God's sake, Jasmine. It was right there. Oh, I see. Well, I do improve. It definitely becomes trickier now that we have the key. I suppose it was already a little tough before, really. Yeah, I don't know where the other one went. I mean, there was a door we couldn't go behind, so I guess they went there. Yeah, pretty much every puzzle I've not been clear on for a while in this has been me vastly overthinking it. There's been a few cases of that where it's like I just needed to run forward or just grab a key that was actually in broad daylight. Oh, I was really hoping you wouldn't turn that way. Oh, alright. It's like paired to this. Wait, wait, what stream was that with a hammer? That does sound familiar, but there's a chance I might have missed that. I don't know, it's easy to miss stuff when you're, especially when you're streaming. No, I probably would have missed that anyway. Knowing me. Ah! Nothing's as well hidden as Midnight Mountain. Where was that level? It can't possibly have been the hub world I was in the whole time. Oh right, there was like a puzzle in that which took him a while for a hammer, was it? That game does look cool, that Dark Side Detective one. Sure. Oh gosh, we can close that chapter in our life, everyone. Yeah, we're probably not finishing this tonight. Or if we are, we're going... Like, we are actually going to 2 AM, but... Like, not as a joke, like, for real. So maybe on the next break I'll try and get an idea of how much we have left. I feel like we probably still have quite a bit, we haven't exactly sped through this. Like the Count Lucanor yesterday, we did, I feel like we did, generally make progress at quite a steady rate in that. If I want to go in this, but... it's also nice. Jasmine's usual 2 AM. It's been a while since we have done a 2 AM. Don't know if I said that was the most appetizing thing. Just stay, or... assume we had to... Oh wait, do we have to fuel that with more... Oh, I think I... Do you have to... Yeah. Less, maybe. Jump on you. Oh, I thought we had to like swim from that, but we can't really. Fair enough. So I assume we've got to make a big strand of sausages to get over there, but up here maybe? No. Oh, is there something back here maybe? Oh no, we the game made a very deliberate point of closing us in here. Oh, there we go. Still the nicest environments here, aren't we? I hope no one's eating while playing this. I apologise for any appetite lost, although maybe that's why I didn't play it, just didn't start it tonight until after what might be a typical tea time. Oh, here we go. Hey, we free. The evil has been lifted from that doll, whatever it was. There's no way I'd... that's the kind of collectible I'd never find all of those, or even most of those in the first playthrough of a game like this. So. And important scribbles. Oh, important... No, that's what you said. No, I meant important doodles, but you said important scribblings anyway, so now. You alright, Rato? Yeah, I'm not sure there's much reason... Yeah, we didn't need to... Oh, that's how we get down. Can we get down? But just like... Yeah, there we go. If I were this child, I would not have so readily... If the elevator did on that. Is that typical for something like that? Oh wow. that reminded me a bit of That's not enough, is it? No, it's got to be something else up there. Yeah, it reminds me of like how Paul Comberdanes had to rely on Amnesia's physics engine for something to work properly, and on multiple occasions it did not. So I got a bit nervous when that fin fell down, and it wasn't, when the meat fell down, it wasn't like the most it wasn't the most graceful fall. I was like, oh god, can that go wrong? Give me a second, I just want to check what's my GPU usage like on this. Oh, I can't get the command up. Never mind. Oh, there we are. Oh, not too high. Okay. There are times like when the screen moves quickly where the frame rate seems to drop, so I think I might have been too ambitious in my graphics settings. Ah, well. Yeah, I don't know if there's another... See, at first I thought this might just be for, like, the lantern and the doll between these side collectibles, but we do need... oh god, do we have to get, like, the rat somehow? Uh-oh. Oh, can we jump on... That's got to be something, the rat there, that, again, like, kind of horrifically, I feel like that might be implying we've got to make sausage meat out of the rat, but... Not really sure what to do here. Yeah, a bit puzzly, this game. Oh. Something else. Oh, here we are. Okay, I was just overthinking that. Ooh. Hey! Oh god. We have a means to wash our hands after all of this. Yeah, that should probably be it. Cool. Uh-oh. Yeah, lovely little game, that was. I wonder what the, obviously just kind of guess at whatever the story could be. I wonder if the sequel will be like same continuity, spiritual sequel. What direction they'll go in for that? Here we go. This is the weirdest, weirdest means to an end we've done in some time on this stream, but there we go. Sausage vine successfully sausaged. I want to hear of interest in drawings or games people have been playing or drawing. Please tell me all. Now I feel like because this is a bigger elevator, there's going to be one of those in it, isn't there? Yep, I knew it. Called it. Not happy I called it though, because I didn't want that to be the case. Yep. Yeah, it's the other one. So if you could not, I'll go for a midnight snack. There dues. Knew there'd be... There's such a telltale sign it was a bigger elevator. I kind of expected it on the last one, but then that one probably wouldn't have been big enough to house one of these two. Alright, so we need a key again, so hopefully our key finding skills are a bit better than the last time. Certainly like them to be. Oh, that's sweet. I don't know what the hell's going on. So, if you could not look in here... Be much appreciated. Oh, so I guess that'd be how we get in there then, wouldn't it? But this is a new one, is it? Oh my lord. Ah, there's the key. Okay. So now we got the opposite problem. We know where the key is, but it's not a case of once you know where it is, it's going to be easy to get, is it? Oh god, look at all that. I don't want Pac-Man to be in like the same... I feel like you're almost corrupting the Pac-Man amiibo by making it make contact with this game. It's such a different level of I just... Ugh. Yeah, there's a lot of the controller's rumble being used like doing a heartbeat sort of thing in this. I think you've already chopped that enough, mate. So is there something in the next room I can distract him with? It's just nothing but the most appetizing sights in this game, isn't it? Cool. Oof. I'll take that. Ah! Yeah, I'd be lying if I said it was particularly appetite inducing. That's a good little sequence. I liked it because we weren't stuck on it for an embarrassingly long time and it turned out to be really obvious what you had to do. Oh shit. Shit. Ah! Oh. Oh, okay. Well, he missed a few times. Not all, though. Oh, the checkpoints aren't actually always that generous in this. But I guess it's a good way to make death seem even more horrifying. Yeah, that's got to be really cute. Like, you notice how they're reaching behind that horrible face mask thing. What's that all about? Gordon Ramsay, oh gosh. I don't know, they kind of, the look on their face is a bit similar to how I think someone would look if they got told off by Gordon Ramsay. Like, this one just looks kind of, it's like the simper kind of emoji, you know, sort of the sadly smiling sort of, that's, kind of one. And the other one just looks mortified to be getting Mr. Ramsay's critique. Alright, let's do this a bit quicker this time, shall we? I always think difficulty... Oh gosh, no, not that. I always think difficulty balance with something like this is interesting because this is probably a good bit easier to do if you know what you're doing. Oh god, no, jump, no! What are you doing? Jump!
Even the mighty Ramses is taking me for a wimp, asking me to battle with a girl.
Hey, just cut the conversation and watch out for my whip.
Yeah, I think at some point I'll break that sound effect into two. I'll take out the second line from the gens, and I just assume the whip bit will get played a million times whenever I do a Castlevania game again. See, that was a bit weird because I feel like he grabbed me as that was closing, but maybe you could feasibly say. He got me just as it went. Alright, here we go. They sound so mad. I assume just by that point they're waiting right by the end. Oh, come on. right by the elevator. No, no, don't pick that up! Oh dear, this isn't a good run. Oh god, this really isn't. Right, come on, get up. Quick, quick, quick. Thank you. Oh, thank gosh. Yeah, pretty tight timing on that, isn't it? Like, even when you know what to do, that's why it's kind of interesting about the difficulty balance. Like, how do you, because you probably want to give a little bit of leeway for the player to figure out what they need to do. But then maybe you don't want to make it too easy, like, once you know what you need to do. Don't know. Oopsie daisy. Yeah, these chef... Well, no, the first chef character, that was the one I kind of... not this one, the kind of angrier looking one. Oh, it's just both of them. Bit Tweedledee and Tweedledum, isn't it? I have to admit, that's not the most convincing soapy water I've seen. It's a bit like cobwebs, to be honest. And maybe that's quite tough to render. Oh, that was smart. In fact, there's not really much they can do once I'm back here again. So we've got a safe retreat for now. God, it's an interesting perspective, this, isn't it? Sure. There we go. Wait, what's that accomplished? And how the hell did they not see me? I guess that's the game being quite forgiving, which I'll happily take. Yeah, what did that accomplish? Maybe we have to go quite far back. Well, actually, did he... Oh no, there's okay, yeah, no. So we obviously need to get back up, get up there somehow, don't we? Yeah, this game's great. I really do love the mix of horror, platforming, and puzzle solving. It all feels so elegantly put together. It's a little bit frustrating at times, but to be honest, platformer, puzzler, and action and horror are all genres that tend to be a little frustrating. And it is. I always feel like it's my fault when something goes wrong. Let's clean ourselves up, shall we? I guess you can sort of quote-unquote hide in there, can't we? Where's the other one gone? Oh, they're there. Is there any reason to get past them? Oh, I see. Sometimes it is a bit unclear what you can or can't climb, but that's actually quite cool. You can just climb the individual plates and bowls there. Cool. Hello. Don't mind me, just an innocuous Pac-Man child. It's alright, it's alright. Carry on. Not the health inspector or anything, because believe me, you would not be getting a good review, mate. Oh, wait a minute. Oh! Oh god. Ah. no. So I think the thing to do there maybe was yeah. So you obviously meant to do that. Actually, yeah. What are we meant to? Oh wait, we can probably climb up the. That's quite a split decision thing to make, isn't it? Yeah. So can we? No, we can't. Oh wait, can we? No, that was not correct. That was definitely not correct. Wow. Oops. So is it really just that we have to like run? Or... Oh, good. Let's have a look. Oh, got the foam on you. The worst. Oh, I guess probably just go under the table, isn't it? Oh wow, this is great. Ooh. Come on, fellas. Freedom. Horrible, horrible freedom. Oh, you're playing Spot the Electric Dress. Oh yeah, you did pop. It did pop up in the corner. Oh, cool. I'm glad you're enjoying that, Pads. Yeah, I wonder how far we are. So we've been playing this for a bit over 2 hours. Oh, good. Game, you could have put like some light invisible walls there. I mean, maybe it did. And I still managed to go past them. Does this? No, it doesn't have D-pad control. Because I'd almost like to just use the D-pad for a bit like this, just to ensure we're... Well, okay, maybe not as the angle changes here. God, that's a cool... That's a cool beast, isn't it? Oh yeah. Yeah, I really love what I played of Spark. What I've been wanting to stream at some point. The sequel as well is really cool, and actually a 3D platform I'm kind of curious though. Whoa. Whoa! Gosh, the questions just keep rising, don't they? Look at them all coming. For anyone who doesn't want to be spoiled by this might be where the game is probably showing some of its stuff you might not know. Yeah, Spark 2 is really cool, Jab. It's a super demanding game, mind you, on like graphics settings wise. Like if you play it, make sure you turn ambient occlusion down to half, unless you've got like a monster rig. Such a cool stylized art, like the character designs are so cool and stylized in this, aren't they? So this is all meant to be early 1900s. So this, well, no, we saw it on TV, didn't we? So maybe like mid 1900s. Well, actually, that when TVs were like late 40s, maybe 50s. Ladders, I didn't even think of that, yeah. Yeah, Spark is really cool. Like, both of those games are really cool. I think they're still, I'm not 100% sure. I think they might still be updating them. Oh wow, check these ones out. Oh, they're so grotesque. They're just kind of going on their merry way, aren't they? Oh, we saw the, Geisha looking somewhat, I think. Yeah, we saw her, like, that's the first thing we saw in the game, her with scary music against the dark background. Yeah, I did not expect this angle, like, at all. We're going into an immigration office? It's like the, I'd be fascinated to know what the art influence was on, like, the characters. I think I have seen, like, maybe, like newspaper comics or something similar in that art style. Oh, wow. Leave me alone. Yeah, what the hell is the context of all this? Again, not a single word of dialogue spoken, we just kind of have to infer. So, like, even if I'm probably... That means I'm susceptible to missing subtext and such. Oh, leave me alone. I've noticed occasionally an animation or two, like, sort of, jittering a bit from one bit to the other in this, but by and large this does feel very polished. And what are those little triangle people? Who are they? Are they friends? Ah, Jeff. They're great designs, aren't they? Just, yeah, again, I can see why Matt was drawn to this game. The art design's so good at that. Great shot, The Last Supper. Actually, yeah, from that angle, like, yeah, I can see that. Oh my god. Alright, little one. A bit wild in here, isn't it? What do we do? Oh! Oh, we're meant to hug those! Well, that's adorable. Is that what we've always been meant to be? What we've meant? That's what the game wanted us to do, was it? As soon as we saw them, just run after them and hug them. Yeah, it's about time we had something wholesome in this game, so I'm good with that. I mean, I know this is not the most wholesome thing ever this time, but... Okay, so that was probably just a little secret area. So, forgive me, so you grabbed ATS and BTS? Oh, Sonic before the sequel and after the sequel. Oh, that's it. Cool. I've seen that as like, was that like the different systems you pick in Street Fighter Alpha 3, so... Not sure what that was for a second. Yeah, not really, Oh god, we gotta get past all of them, haven't we? Oh, this'll be a joy. Hello. Ah! Oh god, we spilled the red wine! I don't think we, no, they grew up, not on the carpet, are we? So we're okay on that front. Thank goodness. Sound fair. Are you guys red or white wine people? I'm not very fond of red. Although I feel like I might have conditioned myself on that just because I'd be terrified to have it in case I spill it or anything. But I quite like the taste of wine. I'm not a huge wine drinker. I mean I'm preposterously lame. Like I need like spritzer. Usually, like even with something like a pretty sort of gentle rosé, I do like. Oh, now I'm actually, well, I'm not really fancying a wine, I kind of fancy a pale ale now that I'm talking about alcohol. Don't have me in the house though. Yeah, no worries, but I hope, I was starting to feel a bit bad about that. I hope you haven't sort of, I'm sure there's still surprises to see if you haven't seen them yet. Yeah, I hope this hasn't been too much for you, man. I must stress there's never any pressure on a game like that. That might be a bit spoilery. I have to admit, I was always worried about that happening with Doom's Skies of Arcadia streams, but then, to be fair, God knows when I'll get around to... God knows when I'll get around to Skies of Arcadia. I was enjoying those streams so much anyway that I could probably... But yeah, for something like this, where I feel like the surprises of what's going to happen are very integral to it, so I completely understand. But yeah, thanks so much, Matt. Have a great evening, alright? Bye-bye. Is anyone planning on streaming tonight, by the way? I might try and get a sense of how long we have left on this, and if not, maybe just raid someone else playing this. Hey. Just got the achievement elusive. I like it when achievements compliment me. I crave and need such validation. Oh, good. Guess who's back? Oh, there was a doll up there we could smash. Can we get... Nah. Oh, sorry, child. Jeff! I shan't tell, just in case. Yeah, there's a doll up there we can... Do we... maybe we have to come back to that. Can we just hide in there? No. Definitely not. Yeah, no worries, Jeff. Would it be... I mean, it'd be nice if this finished for 12, but I don't know that it will. Yeah, are you guys interested in playing it? It sounds like, I mean, Peds and Matt definitely are, sounds like. I hope they enjoy it when they do play it. This is definitely an October as hell game, isn't it? Oh god, he's not going to feel the need to go while he's here, is he? Okay, good. Alright. Oh, we probably need to get up there, don't we? This doesn't go to the other side, does it? No. Oh, he's locked it! Yeah, good shout, really. Not for us, but... Oh, you'll forget. Oh, Matt, bless you. Yeah, good night, Matt. Thanks so much, man. Yeah, as I say, we've definitely upped the spooky factor from last year. You just gotta play generally just games with a kind of horror-infused aesthetic, but weren't really horror games. Which is great. We might still do one or two like that this year. It's been really, it's been quite fun doing just like a bumper month for these. I'll still try and get a few more in at least. I mean, before long I might run out of games I can potentially finish in one stream, so we'll have to see on that front. Yeah, not immediately. Immediately sure of a solution here. What's this? Oh, is that a valve there? So what if I could turn the tap on the... Oh, wait a minute, what's this up here? I thought like I must have to flood this room or something, but... Chris, yeah, I don't know if that's ever been spoken out loud by a Sega person, or... Yeah, I think people still don't completely know on that one.
That's a good question.
Yeah, it is! It is a good question. Of course, a Prime Minister question. Yeah, I wasn't sure if we like had to turn that on. If it involved the mirrors somehow, maybe. Yeah, let me just check. That all definitely was. We've been wrong on this before when I thought something was definitely the case and wasted a lot of time. Oh, that's fair, Jeff, in terms of watching this. That's kind of the nice thing with, sorry, don't mind the sound of me turn my fan on. I'll get close to it. Hopefully you won't hear it now. Yeah, it's quite nice with certain games if you're not going to get around to them, just to kind of experience them vicariously through a stream, isn't it? If you look at the mirror, you'll see lack of material. Gosh, you have played Mario 64, haven't you? I think it's always funny that bit in there, because I think it's... Oh, cool. What do I do with that? Yeah, like, I mean, it's easy to forget by that point, Mario 64. Yeah, I guess it's so fascinating they felt they had to contextualize the in-game camera in that game. That's obviously not something that ever really... I can't think of any other examples like that afterwards, but it's kind of an inspired touch, really. And it's such a clever little thing that you end up seeing him in the mirror, as you say. Yeah, I'm not really... So hold on, when I... Yeah, I'm not completely sure, I won't know. Completely sure what to do. I feel like he's... I feel like the child is throwing stuff towards the mirror. I know I'm kind of facing it, but it feels like it's going to... Yeah, look, yeah, so we've got to break that, haven't we? Probably to get their attention. So I thought the soap might be... maybe... Do we have to, like, I see that's what we're trying to do, trying to break the mirror so one of them comes in. Like, well, maybe not. I would love the Mega Drive Mini, but I can't really justify it, because truth be told, I'd probably still generally play retro stuff through RetroArch, but I do love what they did with it. Like, they got N2 on it, who have done so many good Sega re-releases. They got a really cool game selection. I'll be... a few odd choices. I don't know who keeps vetoing, like, making sure the Virtua Fighter 2 Mega Drive port gets re-released, but... And obviously, like, no Sonic 3 and Knuckles really stings and all others, but... Yeah, just like a really cool game selection with some really interesting choices, and just amazing attention to detail on the UI on it and stuff. And it's an adorable little Mega Drive Mini. Yeah, I've not ended up with any of those mini consoles. I would like. It's something again. I'd love them. I think long term they wouldn't be how I would play a lot of those retro games. There's a lot of benefits to an official emulation that I really like, but I still think they're really cool. And I did see a pub that I used to go to in Cardiff when I was back in uni. They've got like a bunch of them set up apparently. I mean, I don't know if they have them there like every night, but it occurred to me that'd be a really good use for them. And, you know, integrated, that might be the most acceptable way to play a PlayStation Classic. You might be less discerning on its flaws there. Oh, nice, Jeff. Yeah, I think you saw from that comment. There's a fun comment you posted. I forgot that video was up of me streaming Knuckles Chaotix a while back. Unfortunately, I used let's see if we can find to the video one. Yeah, I think we might still have quite a bit of this to go, honestly. Yeah, I had trouble with, like, Knuckles Chaotix crashing on me, and I also made mistakes, like, confusing the, Okay, so it looks like we've got this area and then one after, basically. It's a little bit, Oh, what did they use to smash? Oh, for God's sake, I'm a dummy. Forgot they, where was that? Oh, where did I throw that? So we are meant to smash the mirror. Oh, I can't remember where it is, though. Like, it was when... To be fair, the game very explicitly points this out to us. Oh god, I just saw the Nintendo South Wales General chat, Chris Paul's asking me where I am these days. I'll respond to that in a bit. Yeah, where did I put that? So the tin that fell from the ceiling, we need to use that basically, but I don't know where that is. Did I throw it up here or something? Yeah, where has that gone to? It's confusing because we've got so many toilet paper rolls as well, but... It's not this one. Oh, where is it? It's quite a simple solution, really, in the end. Can we use the... Well, let's use this. Oh, fine. Fair enough. Yeah, where did I put that? Yeah, I might grab columns too, just to like... I assume it won't be active for long online. And I do like columns. It's not as good as like Puyo Puyo, but... I do have a soft spot for it. I did play quite a bit on a 6-in-1 cartridge back in the day. And it's quite cool though. I mean, that's the first time that... what's the other one called? Incident. Oh, yeah. Which I understand is meant to be quite cool and quite WarioWare-esque. So that's pretty interesting. Yeah. Sorry, I know we've been in there for ages. Let me restart the checkpoint. It looks like we've got one more area after this, so we probably won't be done by midnight, but it seems like what we could probably get done maybe within an hour or so. Yeah, it's quite cool actually, yeah. I kind of wish they did that a bit more with the Sega Ages re-releases, like I really enjoyed Gain Ground on there. There we go. Yeah, well, I don't know where this went, where did I put that to? But yeah, this is what we have to do. Oh, I see, it's to get through. I thought that was just like to alert one of them, but... Okay, cool. But yeah, I kind of wish something like Gain Ground, they put the Mega Drive version on that as well, because that's still worth playing independently on the arcade one. Yeah, I'll probably pick columns 2 up, and then maybe I'll get Incident R. Maybe when it goes on sale down the line. I do really want to play it because again, it's meant to be kind of a cool WarioWare style game that I don't think it's ever really been released in the West before. It's got the Bonanza Brothers, I believe, or at least characters in that art style as well. Oh, Jeff, you got oh, thanks, man. I hope you enjoyed it. I'm always quite flattered when people watch the VODs. I'm like, oh gosh, really? Like, are you sure? But no, thank you. And yeah, I mean that's at least one of those save problems was my fault. But yeah, there was a weird issue where it would crash on Pico Drive. I can't check these ones out. Yes, it's meant to. So is this like taking place in Japan? It's funny because a lot of the kind of characters, like, well, this whole a lot. Ooh, oh, this way, ah! Oops. Yeah, because again, that kind of, that sort of strange woman we've seen a couple of times kind of has a geisha thing going on. I think that would be the hopelessly ill-educated on that. And yeah, look, that one's got the, I forget what that mask is called, but that's an iconic Japanese film, and we're obviously the very, oriental style, building here. So yeah, that's why there's shoes everywhere.
He is Tuxedo Mask, I don't believe it.
There we go. Tuxedo Mask, that was it. Alright, here we go. This is cool, isn't it? It's there's some really neat set pieces in this. Some really horrifying imagery. God, look at those. Oh god, I was a bit frightened there. I don't know if you noticed, but the character kind of...
I've been waiting for you, friends.
They just kind of jutted along to the, They weren't really right. We weren't really, right on the hook, but the game let us have it. Which I appreciate. Oh, can we have something nice now, please? Ancient Japan. Here we have a giant enemy human. Don't attack its weak point for massive damage because it doesn't have one. Just run. You're a big weak point. In this, we are a big weak point clearly. Oh, please let us have sausage. Child. Do you not want sausage? Probably should have seen that coming really after the last one. Gosh. Such a weird way to bookend each chapter in the game, just the character gets huge hunger pangs. Right, here we go. I believe this is the last section now. This can be done in 10 minutes, it looks like, if you know what you're doing, so expect it to take us 5 hours. Assume that, yeah, here we go. It's the start of it. So we've done, is that 4 out of 5 areas, or 3 out of 4? I've lost the ability to count. No worries, Jeff. As if I had it. Yeah, another easy recommendation, this game. Up we go. Gosh, God, I don't know what to glean from all this. I wonder if this is the kind of game people have done like all sorts of fan theories about. I mean, sometimes I get a bit kind of fatigued with that stuff, but I think it's obviously quite a fair shout when you're clearly meant to try and infer a lot from the game. It's a bit different from being like, is the character dead? Oh, dead now. Oh my god, our head was twisted. Miss Geisha. He's got to change his brakes. How are you, Graham? You been alright today? What do you make of this game, Graham? It's, it certainly existed, isn't it? The mirror's broken. Poof. Nice song though. So wait, what do we want to accomplish in here then? What are you up to, Graham? UK, as in single letter U, space K, as in to ask, are you okay? ASL? Again, no. Let's just do all the old MSN isms. Dropped it. Oh, good, Graham. It's definitely like the art style. Oh, cool. Yeah, it's definitely very distinctive in a number of ways, this game. I'd love to hear the story of its development and kind of what their influences are. Especially the artistic ones. Like, I feel like I've seen those kind of characters we saw before on the, monster human folk. But I'm not completely sure what from. I feel like maybe political cartoons, that might be what I'm thinking of, like, you know, like newspaper, political, like, kind of crazy, exaggerated caricatures of political figures. Kind of reminds me of that a little bit. I agree with Kraken. You think I like oh, good. Competency-based questions, is it? Oh gosh. You could kill me in one go before. The game does do that a lot, like surprise, you're in a Crash Bandicoot style chase. It's the polar bear from Crash 2 all over again. I guess this is a little Crash-esque in that it's like sort of a 3D platformer but with a fixed camera and it changes perspective a lot. I mean, we're dying on this a lot, again a bit like Crash. If you put that down, it'll show confidence. Great. I hate doing so. I fully sympathise and wish you the best in that grab. I hate doing any kind of competency-based questions or... I don't like talking about myself in that regard. I'll happily tell you what my favourite Pokemon is, but I'll tell you about my, why I'm proficient. That's a fin, supposedly. It's the new Crash Bandicoot game. Yeah, I mean, they had a great turnaround after Crash I said Crash Reignited trilogy. Crash Insane trilogy. Got quite a big puzzle space to work with here, haven't we? Yeah, I just love this kind of organic design where you just infer everything from the environment. Like, the only text we've had in this game at all has just been to say, oh, by the way, this is how you do this with this button. Yeah, not immediately sure. We've got this creepy eye, like the creepy Zelda dungeon eyes from much earlier in the game. You always just have to put out too many to list. That's also a good show of competence, I take it, Crick. Very good. Yeah, I'm not really sure what this room will be. Yeah, so we can climb that, but then I don't think there was like anything on top of that. Looks maybe like we could. No. Oh, is it this? Actually not really sure what this is meant to be. Oh. Okay, something important. Oh, do we like mirror shield this? Oh. So I think we died. I'm not really sure what, I mean, not surprisingly, we just kind of scarpered about everywhere, but... Yeah, she does not want us taking this. It's by then, what that boots miss. Oh good, yep, that's us done. Yep. So she starts to turn her head. Put the pod in there. Oh, hi Callan. Oh, you're saying use the drawers? See, I mean, I assume not those ones. Can't really... It's a bit odd, we can't really... Wait, so if I put it down... Gosh, that's an imposing sight, isn't it? Not really... So let's go about this way. She's gotta be toying with us, she must know we're here. Do we go through the fog? It's like we're ice skating. No, we don't. Good. Where do we actually go? Yeah. Yeah, what do we do here? Not really immediately seeing what we... That's a great... it's kind of an interesting choice of imposing figure, kind of a... a woman in geisha garb. I guess I've never seen that before, but I've not really seen like many Japanese horror films where perhaps it's a bit more prevalent. Let's go this way, maybe. So what was that film where she kind of showed the... Yeah, yeah, maybe it's a battle of sorts, but yeah, maybe, yeah, because there's not really a way we can guess how, as far as I can see. Yeah, she turned her head, yeah, that's us done. Oh, so go into the light, maybe. Oh, yep. Nicely done, Graham. Oh, I get it now. Okay. I did notice that. I was like, wait, I think we died when we went out of the lights. That's clever. Hey. Oh, that is cool, isn't it? It's a cool setup. So, best idea, go in the middle. Just coming from the left. Ooh. Ah, gosh. My eyes are just darted all around the screen at the moment. Can't be many more hits, can it? Competency 2 could have puzzle solving. Yeah, well spotted, Graham. Fair play. Oh. Oh. It's like that bit at the end of Shadow of the Colossus, but maybe this time we can actually... Actually, does this have multiple endings or something? My mask. Oh, I said that's what we were... Oh, wait a minute! Oh, no. Oh, no. Oh, no. God damn it, Cricket! I didn't even look at the screen, I knew who that was. Very good. So we were the little nightmare all along. So everything was to be afraid of us, really, wasn't there? Gosh, this game is strange. I mean, we kind of got an idea of it, didn't we? But I probably should have seen that coming since every chapter got I'm gonna have to check. Was this really a 12? It must have been a 16 at least, surely. I guess it's not directly bloody enough to be. Comic mischief, yeah. Thank you, God. We did need the mood lighten it a bit. Good lord, what is this leading to? Stairway to heaven? Yeah, so I guess the last area was actually very short. Oh, I'm not controlling it at this point. Little demonic raincoat vampire child. We've come so far. Ah! Gosh. Well, there we are. What do we think? Gosh, wow. That went some places and then some, didn't it? I wish I had something more insightful to say. I'm just kind of, I'm trying to piece everything together. It's like, yeah, we were swaying back and forth, so a lot. So I was like, yeah, I guess we were on the boat, but then was it that we were? Did you get off that to go to the pier, or oh gosh? Please say I'm not very. Does the DLC elaborate on anything at all? So yeah, I guess. I mean, the clue's kind of in the title, really. We were in fact a little nightmare. Everything was right to be afraid of us, and I guess to actually eat us. But yeah, great little game. So I'm loading up the Wikipedia article now, and there are complaints about its length. Again, as I say, I quite like a short game. It did feel like maybe it could have had maybe a bit more. I don't know, maybe that last chapter could have had a bit more to it, I don't know, in terms of length. Maybe it would have felt a bit more substantial with that, but still, it's not like a game I'd want to be massively longer. I think, so I think it being as short as it was does generally suit it. But yeah, incredibly, yeah, so a sequel's been announced. Oh, okay. So the sequel will have the character in this as like an AI partner. That's interesting. Yeah, very recommended this. I'm just kind of curious to see what smarter people of me have kind of inferred with the narrative. So I can make some guesses, but like I don't know why there was an all-encompassing, frightening geisha lady. Or like why she had powers, and I guess there's maybe something to be inferred about we were kind of thrown away and yeah, it's late and I'm not very observant, so don't come to me for narrative theories. But I can only speak on kind of a visceral level that the game was very effective in the ways it clearly wanted to be. Sometimes a tiny bit of fiddliness with it in terms of trying to get certain things to work, but its strats definitely carry it through. It does, Jeff. Without question. Absolutely. But yeah, greatly enjoyed that. Glad we got to that. Jeff, again, thank you so much for the DLC. We might do that this month. Probably not right next, but God bless you. I must stress, if I express that I want something, that's not, you don't have to, alright? I must stress that. Bless you, man, seriously. People are so nice. Okay, I got someone we can raid as well after, so that's quite nice. Yeah, if I can get an instrumental version of Win the Race, I guess I'll robotic it up on Twitch Sends. That would be a good scary Halloween special. Imagine the horror of having to sit through that. But yeah, I love being a good, like, as I say, kind of puzzle platformer, and because I'm a weirdo, I like being chased by things and stressful, scary situations in games. So yeah, this clicked with me very nicely. I'm just really fascinated too, like, yeah, I kind of recognise a lot of components of the imagery reference with, like, as I say, people coming in on ships and whatnot, but I'm really fascinated to know what some of the influences were, like why did Japan set in, and because I don't think it's a Japanese-made game. Yeah, Tarzio. Oh, it's a Swedish game. That's funny. Apparently, the working title for this was called Hunger, which makes sense, given they. Yes, that's interesting. They did Little Big Planet DLC. Oh, they made the Little Big Planet PlayStation Vita game. I think they kind of. Well, I think they kind of helped out at least on first-party Sony stuff. I could see a little bit of Little Big Planet action. It's like, I mean, obviously contorted to be quite nasty, but yeah, I could see some of that, some of the really kind of curious stylizations and the lots of platforming in kind of very crafted environments. I'm not explaining that very well, but I could see where some of that DNA would be shared. Yeah, maybe I'll try and rate them, Jeff. I certainly have quite a few to rate, but the thing is, out of everything I've played, I feel bad putting anything last, because they've all been very good, really. As I say, it's almost not completely in the spirit of the horror genre to be constantly experiencing good works. What's the birdemic shock and terror of games I could play? Actually, it'd probably just be like an asset flip game on Steam, and Jeff's gonna say Bobby Culver Cricket. Absolutely, Jeff. Yeah, I just all I can think of like political cartoon style caricatures, a geisha, and like something about immigrants coming to Japan. I mean, maybe it's all, in some cases, maybe there's not so much sort of huge meaning to that, it's just sort of meant as the setting, but... Yeah, it's a great creepy little one, isn't it? I'll add, I'll put a note to add Little Nightmares music to the playlist, and maybe I'll prioritise that on the next stream. I have no idea what the next one will be. Have you guys seen the game called Detention? It's when you swear in the classroom. No, it's like was it Taiwanese? I think. Sort of a point-and-click adventure game. Ooh, what's this? Bioshock? Oh, is this the title screen now? Oh, thank you for... Oh, that's nice. That's so swell. Yeah, I feel like a dummy trying to figure out the story aspects of this, but just I'll look up what smarter people have inferred from it. But yeah, very highly recommended this game. Very much liked it. Thank you for releasing me. That's right, Cricken. I've played Spyro the Dragon 1 as well. And yeah, so if you want... So this is kind of how you, That's a good way to do chapter select, isn't it? What are these? Oh, those are probably the DLC chapters, I think. I think? Yeah, that's so adorable. You're meant to hug the gnomes. We just won't tell them about the one we did eat. And yeah, I don't know what the meaning of those gnomes is either. It's just, well, I say, again, maybe there's not meaning. Maybe they're just creatures of this world. Gosh. Yeah. Lovely game. Well, I said lovely. Lovely's not the right words for Little Nightmares. It kind of makes sense. I mean, even looking at, like, you see, like, the icon of the Little Nightmare child in the eye at the top. It even looks like their that's a gaping mouth they've got open, like, ready to chew on something. So it even kind of works from that aspect. But yeah, I tell you what, I'll get a raid ready. Oh. I know Idaho's not a little nightmare. I mean, you know, I guess someone could be a little nightmare endearingly, couldn't they? So that'd be nice. But yeah, we're gonna raid, it's just Nims. Someone, I know Cricket knows. Something like I discovered through the Nintendo Players Network in the UK. Mongoose will know. Mongoose, and because Ben will know as well. So there we go. Anyone got any raid messages? Yeah, I think he's I think he did talk about wanting to stream more, so yeah. Guess he's getting this one in when he can. Sometime in the week. Oh wait, hold on. It's because I was pressing 3 to hold on, it's just... There we go, cool. Yeah, 3 is my increased volume button. Thank you for releasing me. Yeah, I guess that can work. Little pickles. I guess one of those, or I don't know, hug a gnome. And what I mean by that, if I show you quickly. Do you ever like those little triangle hat creatures? Like there was a stat on... Oh god, no. No. Oh, how do I get it in? Oh, zoom, that's it. There we go, so if you look hug gnomes, N-O-M-E-S, so raid message could be hug a gnome. Hug those adorable little triangle creature that we don't know who they were. Doesn't have to be that. It could be I quite like Cricken's ones as well. So just any of these, whatever. It's all good. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Thank you so much for tuning in. We'll I might try and stream again tomorrow night, but no guarantee. We'll see. Certainly again sometime this week. Maybe with another short horror game. I like doing the short ones. But yeah, thank you so much, everyone. Have a lovely night's sleep. And, well, say hello to Nims as well. Good night.